Okay, let's play the game. Day 2. That's too loud. Still too loud. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask me then? Starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Okay. Oh, just a little loud. Talk. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Or Josie? Jose? Could be those two. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me? There's the visitor's room. Then she's a pro. Maybe just doesn't get to see a lot of women like this May in here. Okay, that's a thing. Smile for the camera. See what she has to say about this. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Let's go to her hotel room. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. Not gonna lie, you go between lukewarm to strong dislike on the investigation portions of this game. It is, I guess, kind of interesting, overall. I'm not 100% sure what to make of it as of yet. I'm gonna go straight for the drawer. Still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Bottle and two glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Simple bed. Been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. One of the reasons why you highly recommend Socrates Jones, pure trials, no investigations. Okay. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fay & Co. law offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Still scene painting. Wait, would that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Face. Or can you say vase? As expected. Not good with flower names except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Okay. Talk about Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her, sir. Not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. He'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. Here we are, in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. On that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. Subtitle? The Gateway, or the Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. I'm a lawyer. Sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. Wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. My badge is not evidence. The law offices. Across the street. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. His favorite potted plant. I have to water it now. Sky's blue. So am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Oh, I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't move or whatever, and I was like, oh boy. Running into issues. His desk perfectly clean, as always. The only thing that's missing is me. Some of these are exactly the same. Old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie made. Dry. Yup. And cram more legal books, blah, blah, blah. Are some of the files missing? I'm just imagining. Come on, man. Oh, I thought there was, thought we could move, like, further back. Okay. Grossberg. Like Grossberg is out today, again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Oh, what is this? What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Take a look at these. Sure, I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. Sure, no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I don't remember seeing her. Photo lies on the desk. Maybe we should switch it with the one I took. You know what's a guy? I'll swap photos. Okay. Move. Phoenix is a klepto? I was just thinking like, man, what are you doing? Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. Just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Have him write it. Oh, sure. Why not? Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Ooh. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Okay. There's no one else to talk to. Let's see if he recognizes... Oh, he's out again. No more photos on the desk. Ah, crap. Go to law offices real quick. Alright, nobody here. Pension Center. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you... The reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. So close. You have a look at this. What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. We're gonna push. Axel also has a spiky heart. I am pretty spiky. This is it, all or nothing. I'm gonna do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. You don't talk, taking this info straight to the press. Or to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes. Man, that felt good. Great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Wright. Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Is it Blue Corp or Blue Core? Wright. Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Every name in the entire series is stupid, just so you know. Okay. I mean, like, April May was the start of something, and like Dick Gumshoe, I was like, okay, Gumshoe, okay. But Red White is where it's just like, all right, man, I see where this is going. Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. April May couldn't have done it. That leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Why? Why would we discard that? We can use that in trial. Also, I was kind of hesitant to actually show her the photo and the affidavit because why? Like, we're going to go back to trial, so we could just, like, slam that in Edgeworth's face as a surprise. Or whatever. But, it was kind of disappointing. Hey, guess what? Actually, really hit your guts. Okay. Let's go to Blue Corp. Hey, he's got the same painting. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name, what's your name? I was just inquirably? I want to go with inquirably. Asking the title that you go by. Wright, Phoenix Wright. Inquirably. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. You didn't check the check, but the painting was missing from Grossman's. Oh, I did not notice that. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. Corporate expansion official. I thought it was a chief executive officer. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. What business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judge's Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. You need a desk like that? Oh dear. I really don't think you do. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beautatious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beautatious for just about anyone to appreciate. Guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. Modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? Roundature. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity? This guy is saying a lot of words, man. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Gold is a little loud, though. Might go with mahogany. I feel like I would stub my toe on the feet of that desk many, many times. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. It raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information. Just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? The point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grody Burger. What? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, or Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. All right, this guy is a homie. I feel like if I show him this picture, he's just gonna take it from me. Be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises. Let me put it in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. Right. You think the whole red, white, blue thing was probably more poignant when the game was in Japanese? One of those Japanese stereotypes of what Americans are like? Oh... I didn't even make that connection, but there was something earlier in the game where they were talking about red, white, and blue. Okay. This guy is definitely 100% American. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem. Jumping Jehoshaphat. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. It was a painting of... Fisherman? Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Well, okay. Definitely wasn't the first one. Whatever that was. I guess we can choose that option just in case. Okay. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really, what was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. Just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? One you said had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. It has to be blackmail. They're lovers. It has to be blackmailing. Mr. White, who has not been shot in the kneecaps yet. +1 if you get that reference. He doesn't have the, like, we're friends kind of whatchamacallit, so blackmail seems like the best possible option here. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. Name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone and gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Medium? Her name was Misty Fey. Fay. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It was an embarrassment to me now. Or it is an embarrassment. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. See, White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? He followed his every move for years. He may have recorded something of what she found. Alright. That's some new stuff. It turns out they're not lovers. Nice try, Heels. Nice try. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder take place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Take a look at... there are files missing here. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file did I look at? Well, what was it, like DL6 or something like that? So we're going to start with the first one. See if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Okay, man. Okay. Getting a little hot in here. I need to wear like 2 shirts and a sweater, but I can't wear one because of, you know what? Let's just take that off. And then take that off. ABF Misty Fay. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Take a look. Yes. I have tarnished the Fay name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... Record stops there. Mia knew Grossberg. Too much in here? Maybe I'll just skim through this? Sure. No harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Suicide. He has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. I know, W. White. Entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Okay. Maybe Grossberg has... Let's see. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Alright, so nothing here. You wouldn't have them here, though, but go check it out. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I feel a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. White ammo now, it's not hard to imagine a few possibilities. Interesting that, like, stuff changes, but some stuff doesn't. And yet it's the same thing. Interesting. Alright, I have a feeling that we're gonna get shot and killed, so. Miss May. I think we're past needing to talk about April. May, I've got to put this guy on the spot and quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. Okay, let's go with the blackmail. There's no point in asking someone who's crooked. Okay. Some evidence that can use as ammo. Alright, indulge in a cosmopolitan sense of humor, or think no less of you. Alright, the night of the murder. This guy's a pro at pulling the wool over people's eyes. I gotta put him on the spot and quick. Alright, alright. I gotta present this. There's no fail states during the investigation portion, so don't worry about that. Oh, okay. Thank you. That'll help with things. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? Found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. Blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now, investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right. You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. Sitting right in front of... Oh. I didn't really want to go that way. I was hoping to appeal to a sense of vanity, maybe get some more information out of him. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. Did it. Secretary's office. He won't be needing an escort, or we won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude? I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. You'll faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts, Harry Butts. Wright, actually, Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Very well, Mr. Wrong. Wow, got bodied. Then send up a body bag. That's what I thought he was gonna say, like, you know, send up the cleaner, you know, send up the janitor. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's gonna set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great. Did I let you out of detention? Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? You killed my sister? I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... help me break out of here. I don't want her to defend me. She's not a lawyer. Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yeah, like that. All right, leave it to me. Better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. I'm gonna get bodied. Both deaded and destroyed. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. I don't have enough evidence. I mean, really, do I have any evidence? Go ahead and mark that using the new marker buttons.